And John, yeah, by what measure are we answering that question, whether this was or wasn't a success?
I think on a lot of measures, this has been a really successful Olympics for China. I think if you look at that medals tally, China's got 7 gold medals. That's the most it's ever won at any Winter Olympics. EILEEN, you mentioned earlier, she's competing for another gold medal today. So that could go to 8 in the next couple of hours. Viewership on TV, 600 million people in China have watched, according to the IOC. The opening ceremony was the most watched TV program in a decade. That obviously has been very different in the U.S., where viewership for NBC is at an all-time low. We've had lots of criticism of EILEEN, who was obviously U.S.-born but has chosen to represent China. And so there has been this bifurcation of how people around the world have seen these Olympics.
Right, and talk us through just how these Chinese-American athletes are being viewed. I think EILEEN has certainly been seen in a positive light, but she's been facing, pressure from the U.S. as well. But it's hard to kind of separate the sports with politics, it seems.
I think predominantly in China, it's been very positive in terms of how people are seeing EILEEN. That said, there has been some concern. Hu Xijing, the former editor of the Global Times, wrote a piece saying we should not treat her as a patriot. The concern there being that, in a couple of years, EILEEN might decide to return to being an American. It's even possible, within the realm of possibility, she could choose to represent the U.S. in future games. That being said, in the U.S., we have lots of people, especially on the right, who are criticizing her, calling her a traitor, among other things, for having chosen to represent China at these games. At the same time, we've had people in the U.S. defending her and defending her choice, defending her, her right to pursue her career she sees best fit.